In December 2022, Messi achieved the biggest dream of his life.
Argentina, champions of the world!
But to get there, he had to go through painful eliminations, defeats, and moments that made him almost quit the national team. It was 5 World Cups, 26 matches, and it all started in June 2006.
The boy wonder is about to enter the World Cup, Lionel Messi.
In 2006, Messi was left on the bench in the first group stage match, but in the second game, the manager finally put him in. So at 19 years old, he had the chance to prove himself and already gave his first assist. The match was against Serbia and Montenegro, and for him it was already a dream. But Messi went even further.
Tevez, is this another goal? Of course it is. It's Messi, he just had to score.
The dream of lifting the title seemed within reach. But Messi's World Cup history would be harder than he could ever imagine. So after that good performance, the coach let him start the last group stage match. But this time it was much harder, against the Netherlands. So the Dutch blocked all of Messi's actions and he ended up being subbed off. He blew his chance. So in the round of 16 against Mexico, he only came on in the 84th minute, and in the quarterfinals against Germany, the coach left him on the bench for the entire game. So Argentina lost on penalties and Messi couldn't do anything about it. And if in that year he was an inexperienced guy, in the following World Cup he came as the current Ballon d'Or winner.
Can Lionel Messi, the World Footballer of the Year, stamp his authority on a World Cup?
And on top of everything, they were coached by none other than Maradona himself. It looked like this was their year. So in the first match against Nigeria, Messi went all in to score.
He lays it in for Messi, who chose his sport. Messi in the penalty area. Oh, it was nearly wonderful again.
The keeper saved everything, so Argentina seemed headed for a draw. Until a precise header into the top corner changed everything. Then the next game was against South Korea, where Messi sent a cross that the Korean player turned into an own goal. An assist that doesn't count on paper. Later he also made an amazing play, but his shot hit the post, and Enaguas got a rebound to score. In the end, Argentina won 4-1, but Messi still didn't get an official goal or assist. His hope was to score in the last group stage match, but then...
Super stuff. Here's Messi! Off the frame!
Messi was struggling. Even so, they managed to win again and finished on top of their group. But in the round of 16, now against Mexico again, things started differently for him.
Into Messi here, Messi this time, and this is the chance for Tevez, and surely Messi now, surely a goal!
Finally an actual assist, even though Tevez was offside. Then Enaguas took advantage of a defender's mistake to score dribbling past the keeper, and in the second half, Tevez scored a stunning goal from outside the box. But we also can't forget this moment. So by 3-1, Argentina was back in the quarterfinals. But now the opponent was much stronger.
They are the two top scoring teams in South Africa. It's Argentina, Germany. It's just one of those games.
Messi would have the opportunity to give Argentina revenge against Germany. Playing deeper to create chances, he could surprise them. But in just 3 minutes,
Schweinsteiger with the free kick. It's a dangerous one. Germany leads.
However, Argentina wasn't gonna give up.
Messi. Oh, wonderful ball, Tevez! Messi skips away from Schweinsteiger.
But while Argentina was still trying to get past Neuer,
Plenty of options here. This is their chance, surely, for Germany now. Gonna be closer. We'll walk it in.
a cold shower. With that, Argentina's defense collapsed, suffering 2 more goals. By a humiliating 4-0, Messi said goodbye to the World Cup once again, finishing with only 1 direct goal contribution. People started saying that the World Cup wasn't for him, so now his goal was to make the next edition the best one of his life. So in the first group stage match, he did this.
Messi. Higuain. Messi kept going. It's Lionel Messi! He scored! The goal the world wanted!
Argentina started the World Cup with a 2-1 win over Bosnia. Messi was at his peak at 27 years old, and it was happening in South America, right beside his home country, with thousands of Argentinians filling the stadiums. But in the next match, they faced Iran, which this time didn't make it easy for Argentina. Argentina only had a few chances to score with headers, and Iran almost took the lead too. The game reached the 90th minute, still tied. It was a true disappointment. But then, out of nowhere,
Argentina come again. With Messi, you go for goal here. Oh my goodness gracious me! If one man could win a football match, it would be Lionel Messi.
Messi gave Argentina the win. Now, to finish the group stage in a perfect way, they would also have to beat Nigeria. And that's what they did. Messi scored right at the beginning and then scored an incredible free kick to win it 3-2. He was already making this World Cup by far the best of his career. But when they arrived in a round of 16, they faced Switzerland, which seemed like it could make this whole campaign fall apart.
Shaqiri, it's a good cutback, it's a real chance, what a save Romero! Release for Shaqiri, who's looking for Dermich onside, only Romero to beat, oh dear!
While Switzerland was wasting their chances, so was Messi's teammates. So it stayed tied and the match went into extra time. A penalty shootout was the last thing Argentina wanted. But they got to the minute 100, 110, 115 and no goals were being scored. Until the 117th minute, Messi got the ball in the midfield.
And he's found Messi, and Messi's away. Lionel Messi for Argentina, real chance and it's a goal! Angel Di Maria for Argentina!
With an assist from Messi, Argentina qualified to the quarterfinals. But now it came the toughest part, the stage where Messi got eliminated twice. Getting past the quarterfinals wasn't just qualifying, it was breaking a barrier Argentina hadn't crossed since Maradona. And the opponent was one of the strongest teams, Belgium. So it was gonna be a true battle. But just 7 minutes in, Messi received the ball in the midfield past Di Maria and
Messi has done a full 180-degree turn there before finding Di Maria. It's into the area to Higuain! Goal! Argentina score in the 8th minute of the game!
now it was Belgium who needed to score. But Argentina's defense stayed solid, while Messi controlled the midfield, playing a bit deeper. He even had a chance to score another one, only to be stopped by Courtois. So no one else scored, and after 90 minutes, the referee blew the final whistle.
That's it, they've done it. A first World Cup semi-final since Maradona's day.
Argentina was just 90 minutes away from reaching the grand final, and now the opponent was the current runner-up, the Netherlands, with Robin, Van Persie and company. And if that game would be already hard enough, Argentina had a huge setback. They would have to play without Di Maria, who was injured. It was all or nothing, so when the match started, both teams began playing more carefully, keeping their defenses safe, so the first half ended up with no goals. Now in the second half, the Dutch defense managed to stop Messi's plays, but Argentina also didn't let the Netherlands break through. Tension started to go up. So regular time ended 0-0, it went to extra time, and after 30 minutes, Argentina's fans' biggest fear came true.
For the first time in 16 years, a place in the World Cup final will be decided from the penalty spot.
8 years after being eliminated by Germany on penalties, Argentina was back in a penalty shootout. But this time, much more was at stake, a place in the grand final. So the first to take it was Vlaar, the defender who had stopped Messi in the game.
Vlaar for the Netherlands, saved by Romero!
Now the pressure to put Argentina ahead was on Lionel Messi, the most important penalty of his career so far. If he, who was the captain, missed, it would make things even harder for the rest of the team. So it was all or nothing.
For many on planet football, the number one, the man, Messi for sure.
Now the next one to take the penalty was Robin, and he scored. Meanwhile, Argentina scored another one. The Netherlands couldn't miss again. But when it was Schneider's turn,
Wesley Sneijder, oh what a save! What a save! And Argentina are nearly there!
and right after that, Aguero scored. Now Argentina just needed one more player to score, and that responsibility fell to Maxi Rodriguez.
It's in, and Argentina are real bound. The South American World Cup has was a South American finalist after all.
Now Messi was just one game away from achieving his biggest dream, giving Argentina another star on their badge, and doing it in South America. Before that, they would have to beat the team that had eliminated them in the last 2 World Cups, Germany.
For the third time, these two muscular giants of the global game, shoulder to shoulder for a World Cup final.
In the 1986 final, Argentina won. In 1990, Germany won. Now Messi was just one game away from having a World Cup just like Maradona. He couldn't let this chance slip, so when the referee blew the whistle, Argentina went forward. Germany's defense never failed, but all of a sudden, in the 21st minute, it did.
Oh, that's a terrible backheader into the path of
Higuain was one kick away from putting Argentina ahead, but then
Higuain, who should have opened the scoring in the World Cup final.
However, after missing that big chance, a few minutes later, he made up for it.
Away from Boateng, look at the space here for Lavezzi. Lavezzi, Higuain! Flags up, flags up! He doesn't know it yet, it's not a goal, it's not a goal.
The linesman raised his flag, a total heartbreak. Argentina kept creating more chances, but kept missing them. However, when the second half came, Messi had the chance he was waiting for.
Rolled through here for Lionel Messi.
Everything he ever wanted was right there. One kick that could change his life, his country, and sports history forever.
Flag has stayed down and Messi has rolled it past the far post.
That's a miss he would never forget. And as both teams got tired, goal-scoring chances were becoming rare. Then Germany's coach made a subtle change, taking off Klose and bringing on Götze, and the game went into extra time. The tension grew, no one wanted it to be decided on penalties. But both teams kept missing, it seemed inevitable. Then in the 111th minute, Schürrle got the ball down the wing.
Aimed in for Götze! Mario Götze for Germany!
Now Argentina desperately needed a score, but they were too tired to create any real danger. Until in the last minute,
never needed more, Messi! Foul on him, free kick.
Messi would have a free kick against Neuer. He knew that this was his last chance, so he had to score.
Lionel Messi, no, it's got away, it's got away.
Another shot that went wide, so the referee blew the final whistle. With 5 goal contributions, Messi won the award for the best player of the tournament. But it was a bitter award, cause he ended up as runner-up. And if things were already bad for him, he also lost the Copa America final in 2015 and lost it in 2016. That was 3 runner-up finishes in a row. Messi felt that he could no longer help his national team, so he made the decision that shocked the world.
Que ya está, se terminó para mí la selección.
He announced his retirement from the national team at just 29 years old. Argentina would have to play the next World Cups without him. Until he thought about it, realized the country really needed him, and for the relief of all Argentinians, 2 months later he decided to come back, helping Argentina qualify for the 2018 World Cup. So they went to Russia as the current runners-up, but the pressure was higher than ever. Since Messi was already 31, he said that probably was the last chance of his generation. But in that group stage, Messi would regret coming back to the national team.
A contest of contrasts between the 2-time champions Argentina and the competition debutants Iceland.
It was a game where Argentina needed to show their strength, and they started doing just that with a stunning goal from Aguero. But then a few minutes later,
Sigurdsson, Bjarnason, Finn Bogason 1-1!
That was a huge blow for Argentina. However, in the second half, they earned a penalty. So now Messi had the chance to put them back in the league.
Did not hesitate. Messi is denied! Lionel Messi denied from the spot by Hannes Halldórsson.
And after it, he couldn't score from long range either.
It's Messi! It's wide. It's not his day.
Argentina started with a draw against the smallest country in that tournament. But if that was frustrating, the next match against Croatia was much worse.
Ricardo steps across at the other end. Oh, that's a gift for Rebic, who finishes it. Now he'll unleash one. Sensational goal! Kovacic, Rakitic, they're going to walk it in!
3-0, Argentina's worst group stage defeat since 1958. What was supposed to be their comeback, Argentina was just one game away from being eliminated in the group stage. It all came down to the match against Nigeria. If the game just ended in a draw, Argentina was out, and Messi would probably never wear the national team jersey again. So the match started, and Messi, playing more like a midfielder, kept receiving the ball and passing it, trying to find passes to break through the defense, until he decided to push forward to the attack.
Scooped forward by Banega. Messi collects. Messi scores!
A goal to take the weight off his shoulders. Then right after that, he even hit the post with a free kick. But at the beginning of the second half, just when everything was going according to plan,
there was some holding going on in there. The referee has seen it and given it. It's a penalty for Nigeria.
The worst disaster possible. Now it was up for the keeper Armani to save Argentina.
He's on the spot. Victor Moses rolls it home.
Now Argentina only had 39 minutes to score, or they would be eliminated in the group stage. From this point on, every minute mattered. But just when Argentina needed to be efficient in their attacks, they actually did the opposite.
Tomero away from Higuain. Pavon centers and it's played over his own bar, but safely enough by Ekong.
Messi was saying goodbye to the World Cup until in the 80th minute, the biggest chance yet. He just had to shoot, but then
into Higuain. Oh, number 9 of Higuain's quality has to score.
Argentina was so desperate that even the center back Marcos Rojo pushed up to the attack. Then, with just 5 minutes remaining, the Argentine right back sent what could be his last cross. And in the middle of the box was a defender.
Mercado, that's a good cross! Brilliantly finished!
Marcos Rojo became a hero and Argentina qualified to the knockout stage. Now only 4 matches separated them from the title. But now the challenge would be even harder, because the next opponent was France. If they got past them, Argentina would automatically be one of the favorites. So they went for it, with Messi playing more as a central midfielder. But on France's side, there was a teenager who was about to make chaos. Just 11 minutes in, he made a run until he was brought down in the box, won a penalty, and Griezmann scored. Now Argentina had a fight against the clock again, but Messi was really struggling to get past France's defense. Then, when no one expected,
Eva Banega, Di Maria. Oh, what a goal! What a strike! Argentina level. It's Angel Di Maria.
so they went into the second half at 1-1 and Argentina started growing the game, until the ball fell on Messi's feet again.
He takes it, goes a long way, comes out to Messi. On that famous left foot, deflected it in! And Argentina lead!
Now Argentina just had to hold on to the draw. However, out of nowhere,
Squad of those who've stayed in so far. Pavard! Oh, how about that? Glorious!
Argentina was hit hard, so their defense collapsed and Mbappe took full advantage, scoring both the third and the fourth goals. But Argentina knew that as long as the referee hadn't blown the final whistle, there was still a chance. So they went on to the attack and Messi gave a pass to Aguero, who scored. But the problem was the timing. Aguero only scored in stoppage time, so there were no other chances, and by 4-3 Argentina was eliminated. Messi made an even worse performance, with just 3 goal contributions. But if some people thought he would be retiring from Argentina, Messi actually continued playing and qualified them to the 2022 World Cup. He was gonna play his 5th World Cup ever, and now it was literally his last chance.
Saudi Arabian hearts are beating with pride and hope. This is their chance to rise to the occasion.
With their new coach Scaloni, Argentina was already at 36 games without losing. But they had no idea on how difficult the group stage would be. The first match against Saudi Arabia actually started as expected, with Messi scoring the opener in just 10 minutes. But from there, things started to go wrong. The linesman disallowed a goal by Messi, another by Lautaro Martinez, and disallowed yet another one by Martinez. But while Argentina was trying to extend the lead,
two around him. Now an opportunity for Saudi Arabia, and it is taken! A blockbuster start to the second half for Saudi Arabia.
Messi's fear was seeing history repeat itself with a draw in the group stage, but it would become even worse.
Up and away off Romero from Nawaf Al-Abid. Oh, and that's a brilliant effort! And they've turned it right around!
Now Argentina was desperate, they had to score, but the Saudi defense kept stopping them. So the referee blew the final whistle, and against a country ranked 51st in the FIFA ranking, Argentina was defeated. They started the World Cup one step closer from being eliminated in the group stage. Now they had two more opponents ahead of them, and if Argentina lost to Mexico, they would be out on that same day. So Messi started trying to find passes forward, but Mexico was very solid, not letting Argentina pose a real threat. Up to the 64th minute, Argentina hadn't managed to get a single shot on target. They were actually losing hope, until everything changed.
Lionel Messi, Messi's hit! Oh! That's what they came for!
Messi found a way that took the pressure off. So minutes later, Enzo Fernandez scored another one for a 2-0 win. Argentina was alive. So in the last group stage match against Poland, they got another 2-0 win without any trouble. But now it came the moment of truth, the round of 16. And this time it was against Australia, but it would turn out to be much harder than everyone imagined. It looked like Australia would go down easily, cause right in the first half, Messi scored the opener, and then came another one by Julian Alvarez. But just when everyone was already thinking about the next round, reality hit.
And good win deflection goal! Now then!
Australia was just one goal away from tying the match. After that, Argentina missed the biggest chance to seal the deal, and that could be costly, because in the last minute, Australia crossed into the box.
In by Goodwin! Cool!
Emiliano Martinez saved Argentina, and the referee blew the final whistle. Now Messi was one step closer, but now in the quarterfinals, he would have to get past a much stronger team, the Netherlands.
Of all the great intercontinental rivalries, few as vivid, as resonant as this one.
Argentina had already eliminated the Netherlands in 2014, and now they had to do it again. So much was at stake that both teams started carefully, not attacking much to avoid leaving their defenses open. Until in the 34th minute, Messi received the ball and carried it. 99% of the players would have made a simple pass to McAllister, to Julian Alvarez, or even pass to the other side. But Messi did something different.
Wriggling away from Ake and fiddling through a beautiful pass. It's a wonderful Argentina goal. Molina counts.
The Netherlands couldn't create any danger, and in the second half they committed a penalty. So with 20 minutes left, Messi extended the lead. Everyone thought this match was finished. Up to this point, the Netherlands hadn't had a single shot on target. But in the 82nd minute, just one accurate cross into the box was enough to change that story. Both teams were now in a huge tension, so they started relying even more on fouls, causing massive fights on the field and countless yellow cards. But time passed and Argentina did its job by holding off the attack. However, tension got the better of them, and an Argentine committed a foul in front of the box. It was a 90+11th minute, literally the last second of the game, and that guy was about to regret committing that foul.
Coat Miners, smart, 2-2, extraordinary, 101 minutes!
Argentina wasted a match that was already decided, and now the spot in the semi-final would be decided by a penalty shootout. And the first penalty was about to be taken by the Netherlands.
Oh, great save! That is a great save from Emi Martinez!
Now it was up to Messi to score to put Argentina ahead, and with a simple touch, he sent it into the back of the net. So the Netherlands went for a next one.
Berghaus! Oh, another great get by Martinez!
After that, Paredes scored to make it 2-0, so everyone kept scoring, until...
So Fernandez has dragged it wide, and the drama drags on.
After that, the Netherlands scored, so everything was on Lautaro Martinez's feet.
That will be remembered forever. An epic. Lautaro Martinez. Argentina march on!
By 4-3 on penalties, Argentina was back to the World Cup semi-final. Now it was just one more game for Messi to get back to the final, and the opponent was Croatia. Argentina knew they couldn't expect an easy game, still remembering the heavy 3-0 defeat they suffered in the previous World Cup. So it started as difficult as they expected. The first corner went to Croatia, while Argentina's first shot only came in the 25th minute. Until the 33rd minute, Croatia's defense was caught by surprise with a long ball to Julian Alvarez.
Julian Alvarez, can he get on the end of this one? He will! Julian Alvarez! Tackled in there!
It's going to give a penalty.
Penalty!
Yeah.
Penalty for Argentina! Yellow card to Livakovic!
So Messi shot with no chance for the keeper, 1-0. After that, Argentina played more freely in the match. So Julian Alvarez simply carried the ball into the goal to make the second, and in the second half he scored another with an incredible assist from Messi. By 3-0, Argentina sealed their spot in the grand final. Messi had already played 25 World Cup games, and now there was only one left for him to win the trophy he had spent his entire life chasing. Before that, he would have to defeat none other than the reigning champion, France.
The day of glory has indeed arrived. The final of the 22nd World Cup. France again, or Argentina at last?
Every Argentinian player wanted to give Messi the title, but they had no idea what was about to happen in the next 90 minutes. The game started with Argentina dominating possession. In just 4 minutes, McAllister shot from outside the box. Argentina was playing better, and even Dembele dropped back to help in defense, but that ended up costing them a lot.
Di Maria away from Koundé. He's gone to ground. He's got a penalty. Dembele had a little flick.
Of all penalties in Messi's career, this was the most important. It would be Argentina's first goal in a World Cup final in over 30 years.
A breath, a heartbeat, and Messi!
But it was still far from the final whistle, and before the storm came, Argentina continued dominating ball possession. Until the 35th minute, DIMBO Martinez kicked the ball, and it fell to Upamecano, who ended up giving it back to Argentina. The defender was out of position, leaving a gap in the defense, so Argentina took advantage of it.
Here's McAllister. Di Maria is the spare man, and how Di Maria! Glorious goal! Argentine gold!
Argentina was living in a dream, making it 2-0 in a World Cup final. But they knew they needed to keep pushing forward, so when it came the second half, Argentina continued. The pole shot saved by Lloris, and Julian Alvarez also tried to finish. Up to that moment, France hadn't had a single shot on target. 0. It was actually easier than they imagined, until in the 80th minute, everything changed.
Over the top by Mbappe, chased by Kolo Muani. And Kolo Muani has got into the box. He's got a penalty. He's got a way back for France.
So Mbappe took the ball and shot to the corner. That set France on fire. Then on the next play, when France tried to launch another attack, the defense cleared it and Messi recovered. Now Messi had the ball and needed to cool down the game. However, he didn't see Coman behind him.
Messi can't keep it from Coman, and Coman can go the other way. Rabiot, Mbappe, Thuram, Mbappe! Oh wow! He is an awesome force of nature!
After that, Argentina finally managed to fix their defense, no one scored again, and the referee blew the final whistle. Being in extra time felt like a defeat from Messi. The game was literally won. Even so, they had to keep their heads up, but just couldn't get past Lloris again. Penalties were the last thing Argentina wanted. Until in the 108th minute,
Lautaro Martinez, Lionel Messi, Fernandez,
fate put the ball right in front of Messi, so he couldn't waste it.
Martinez, Messi! The referee's given the goal! The little magic man from right on the line!
Messi was over the moon. His whole family was watching and was already seeing himself as a world champion. Until suddenly...
In by Coleman. Out to Mbappe. Handball. Shout for handball. It has hit Montiel on the arm, and the referee has awarded a penalty.
Now it was in Martinez's hands to secure Argentina's title.
Mbappe. Into the galaxy of greats!
Martinez just couldn't make a save. It wasn't his day. It was 3 goals and 4 shots on target so far. Both teams were absolutely exhausted. So the clock hit the 128th minute, the referee added 3 more, 121, 122, and with 20 seconds left on the clock,
forward by Qatar.
with 1 shot, Colomwani could destroy Argentina's dream. A moment that would define history, and Messi watching everything he built in this World Cup slip away. Everything depended on Martinez, who wasn't having a good day. And then he shot.
Colomwani! What a stop! What a stop by Martinez!
The greatest save in World Cup history. So the referee blew the final whistle. For the first time since 2006, the World Cup final would be decided on penalties. In the first attack was Mbappe, who scored. Now it was Lionel Messi's turn.
Messi with such immaculate poise.
This penalty shootout would be decided by the smallest details. And now the one stepping up to the ball was Coleman, the guy who had stolen the ball from Messi.
Coleman. Great stop! Martinez is punching the air again!
But that save from Martinez would mean nothing if Dybala didn't score the next penalty.
Dybala down the middle.
Now France was up again, this time with Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni has dragged it wide!
Now Argentina's title only depended on scoring the next 2 penalties, so Paredes stepped up and scored. Next, Colomwani scored for France as well. Now, since France had already missed 2, all Argentina needed was for the next player to score. And the one taking it was the guy who had conceded the penalty for France's equalizer, Gonzalo Montiel. Messi had been eliminated by Germany in 2006, by Germany in 2010, by Germany in 2014, and by France in 2018, all leading up to this moment. So Montiel stepped up to take it.
Montiel. Argentina, champions of the world!
Messi won the World Cup with 10 goal contributions, making one of the best performances the world has ever witnessed. And if you enjoyed this video, check out this other one that I posted.